Consider a question which is a solved example from Sagiku. It's 7.7. Okay. Uh, what is given a magnetic vector potential A equal to minus rho square by 4 Az Weber per meter. Calculate the total magnetic flux crossing the surface. This is given. Surface is phi equal to pi by 2, 1 to 2 in rho, and rho is less than 2 and greater than 1. And z is from 0 to 5. So when you are trying to find out flux psi, you have two formulas with you. One is you can go for a closed integral a dot dl, okay, and other one is same as you can go for b dot ds. B dot ds. This is not a closed surface. So B dot ds. These are the two formulas which are there with you. So you can use either of them. So now you know A. You have A with you. So I can go directly find out. You have A with you. You have A with you. You can directly use this formula. Or you can find out B using del cross A. That's the second approach you can use. You can find out B using del cross A and then plug it in here in this. So what you will need is dl vectors in this case and ds vector in this case, right? So let's see. First, going forward with dl or ds, we have to understand the coordinate system. Okay, and how are the things mapped in the coordinate system. So first thing is selecting of coordinate system. So you have a rho, you have a phi, and you have a z quantity given to you. So I will use a cylindrical coordinate system. It becomes easier. Things become easier, right? So let's use the let's first map it. So what you have is, you know that the first thing is phi equal to pi by 2. That's what is given. So you know that phi equal to pi by 2. When you say phi equal to pi by 2, that means it will be along this axis. So if this is y, this is x, and this is z, right? So phi equal to pi by 2 is this guy here. Okay, so this one. Now the second thing which is given is rho equal to 1 to 2. So rho is the radial distance from the center. So I will mark it rho equal to 1 and this is rho equal to 2. So this is 2, this is 1, in between this. The third thing is z equal to 0 to 5. So what I can do here is I can mark this area 0 to 5, right? So this is what I will have, right? So this is the area which I will have. This is the area which I will have. This is basically the surface through which you want to find out the magnetic flux. This is the surface. Now a simple thing is ds vector will be equal to first of all this is the vector which I am talking about. So this will be ds vector will be this unit multiplied by this unit, and the direction will be away from it, right? So if you see this guy, this is your dz, this side is your dz, this guy is your d rho. Okay, and the direction of the ds vector will be normal to it. Now if you say normal, this will be in the a phi direction, right? So you have this coordinate system which is rho phi z. So obviously you are considering rho and z as the two sides of the S. So a phi will be the normal vector. So you will get d rho into dz into a phi vector. That's what your ds will be. So you have ds with you, you have a with you. So what I am going to do now is I am going to use the formula b equal to del cross a vector. B equal to del cross a vector. Since I am using a cylindrical coordinate system, I will be having my del cross rho as 1 upon rho a rho vector rho a phi az, del by del rho, del by del phi, del by del z, and 0 0 minus rho square by 4. Okay, since a is minus rho square upon 4 az. So the coefficient az coefficient is minus rho square by 4. So what you will be getting here is this determinant will be when you solve it, you will get this term multiplied by this partial derivative of this and this, right? So what I'll get here is 1 upon rho into rho a phi okay, this minus rho a phi into the brackets, we will get the partial derivative of this will be minus rho upon 2, rho upon 2. So this is what I will get. So my thing, this guy will be equal to when you solve this, you will get this as rho upon 2 a phi ampere per meter, okay, or Weber per meter, okay, Weber per meter, Weber per, this will be meter square, sorry, meter square, okay, Weber per meter square. So once now we know what is B, this is your B, we know what is DS, we already have done got the value of DS. So now psi will be equal to integral B dot ds. So surface integral B dot ds. So now this will be you have B, which is rho by 2. So you will have two integrals because it's a surface integral. So rho by 2 into ds is d rho. It's a dot product. So ds is given as this one, right? D rho dz a phi. So a phi dot a phi. This a phi dot a phi will go to 1, and you will have a d rho dz. Okay. So I know that rho is limits is from 1 to 2, and z is from 0 to 5. So when I solve this, I will get this as half will come outside, and you will get rho d rho will be rho square by 2 row square by 2, and this row will be from 1 to 2, and we will have our dz will be z will be from 0 to 5. So this will be like half into 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2 will be 3 by 2. That's 3 by 4 into 5 will be 15 by 4. 15 by 4 will be equal to 3.75 Webers. Weber. Okay, Weber is the unit of the flux, magnetic flux. So this is Weber. The example using case 1. So we'll use the case 2. Case 2 is when now the condition is such that what is the closed path? How do we take the closed path? Closed path, we can take it as, since last time for ds area, right, we had assumed the direction of ds away in the positive a phi direction, right? If we had assumed the direction of a phi away in the positive direction, then our closed path is going to be like what is that? It's a cross product of del cross a. Del cross a, right? So we had taken this way. So our closed path will be in this direction. Okay. So if you want the same answer to come in here, then we have to like fix that closed path, right? So this is the closed path we have fixed. So this is from 1 to 2, rho equal to 1 to 2, and this is from z is equal to 5, right? Z equal to 5. This is this. So this is 5. Okay. So now if we mark this as A, B, C and D, these are the 4 paths, then my psi will be equal to from integral A dot dl. So here what will happen is for this vector my dl is for the path AB. For AB my dl will be, so right now let's just make this dl plus this is from A to B, and this is from B to C. So let me just B to C A dot dl plus integral C to D A dot dl, and the last one is from D to A dot dl. Okay, dl. Now my AB is in the direction, for AB my dl will be dz az. Okay, for AB as well as for my CD, for my AB and CD, this will be dl will be dz az. For AB, for BC, and DA, my dl vector will be d rho a rho. Yeah. So what we have assumed the convention is we keep the even if it is going in minus a rho direction, we keep the sign positive. Only thing, limits of integration will change, right? So this will be if it's d rho a rho, I know my A is equal to minus rho square upon 4 az, right? So what will happen is the dot product of the two, CD will go to 0, BC will go to 0, and AD will go to 0. This will go to 0, so they will get cancelled out to 0, and I'll be remaining with only these two paths. So what will be the paths? I know my A, which is minus rho square by 4, that is a constant with respect to dz, so this will come out minus rho square upon 4. For AB, the limits of integration will be 0, z equal to 0 to 5, and dz, right? So minus rho square az will be 1, okay? And for the other path, which is this C to D, this will be minus rho square upon 4 into integral z equal to phi to 0 right now, in this case phi to 0 and dz. This will be the integration. Here for this integral, which is side AB, my rho will be equal to 1. For the side CD, in this case, rho will be equal to 2. Okay, so I'll have to solve it using these two rows. So this will result in rho is 1, so minus 1 by 4 into 5, so this will be minus 5 by 4, 5 upon 4, and this will be 2 square, which is 4 by 4, 1 plus 5, so this will be 5. So this will result in 5, so this will become equal to 15 by 4, which is again 3.75 Webers. Okay, so one thing which you have to note, keep in mind is, in the previous case we had assumed ds in the direction of a phi. So the path which we had assumed for the area integral was that this path, because it's always normal, right? Normal. So we'll have to use the same path here if you want to keep it that way. So assuming that the B vector is always pointing in the a phi direction, okay, that you'll have to keep in mind.